Hi everyone, and welcome to this new episode of Bolha's Garage. In this episode, we're gonna resume the build of the buggy. We finally received the steering rack for the buggy. It looks like a very cheap Chinese steering rack, and it was that after all. It only costs like 35 euros or something like that. But nevertheless, it looks, if it lasts, it looks good, and I think it will do the purpose that I wanted. I'm gonna show you more closely. That's it. This has this extremities that will move the wheels from one side to other side. So I'm gonna build a mounting plate here, and we'll check for measurements to build the connection rod from here to the steering wheel. So let's go do it. Hi guys, I finally received this steering rod. What is gonna do? This piece gonna do is gonna connect down to the steering box like this, and then it will connect to the steering wheel like this. Of course, this is too short, but it was the longest one I could find it online. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to cut it right away and then weld it an extension. But just before that, I'm going to check where I'm gonna want to put the steering wheel. Sorry, I'm here. And then build the brackets for it. So let's go do it. You won't believe it. The steering is in the opposite ways. How this can be? I don't believe it. Hi everyone! So, I'm turning my attentions to the back of the buggy. As you can see, it's still in the original form as the original Yamaha Blaster, and as we already spoke, the axle is too narrow, so my long-term objective is to get a new axle, an extended axle. But now, from the time being, I found these wheel spacers locally. They were very cheap. I think they were 25 euros a pair. The cheapest I found online for new ones were about 57 euros plus shipping. So I think this was a good deal. This is not my full hand solution. This is just to enlarge the space a little bit, because I hope soon I have the engine, the new engine, I hope, for this thing. So I need to have more space between the axles, so in order to get the engine on the project. So I'm gonna put the wheel spacer just right now. Hi everyone, welcome back. So, what it is? This is my new engine. This is my new engine for the buggy. Once again, my good friend Brudmu saved me and hooked me up with this motorcycle. This is a Yamaha XJ600S, or as you may know, the Diversion model. So this is an old bike, but supposedly it was working good, and I bring it to my shop, and actually I already tried to start it. and it only took me an half an hour to get it running. But before I show you running, I'm gonna do just a quick oil change because the oil which is in the engine is very old. So let's go change the oil very quickly and then I run it for you, okay? See you in a minute. Just look how the oil looks. Milkshake. So it means it had water in it. As this oil is milkshake, I'm gonna flush a little bit and then add some oil. This is just to flush the engine a little bit. Milkshake. I took an hour to take the oil filter. It was a mess job, but I got it out. So now I'm gonna buy 2 more oil filters in order to put in the engine and really flush the engine. Hi guys, so I changed the oil again, I changed the oil filter, and now the objective is to run the engine a little bit more in order to warm it and to flush the engine a little bit, and then I will change the oil again. So let's go try to start the motorcycle. It still has a lot of water on it. Maybe I flush it a couple more times or something. Hi guys! So, I'm gonna end this episode right here. I started an engine, already flushed it a couple of times. I think I'm gonna flush it a couple times more in order to the oil come really clean, in order to not to take a reach of damaging the engine. But it seems is running okay, or in a reasonable way. I think it is great. I'm really happy for this, for having a running engine. One thing I want to do is just to get some mufflers, because the motorcycle in this way it makes a lot of noise, and I think my neighbors are gonna be pissed off of making this so much noise. Nevertheless, like I said, I'm gonna flush it a couple more times. I'm not going to film it because maybe it's going to be much boring to you. And also I'm gonna continue to weld the buggy, because I'm starting to make the final welds in some spots, because when I'm going to mount the engine, I will not have a easy way to turn the frame upside down and weld it underneath. So I'm gonna weld the permanent welds, and maybe the next step after this is trying to figure out how I will position the engine on the buggy. So this is it. Thank you for watching and see you next time. Bye bye.